Greetings, my name is Ben, aka Downsize It, and I am back at Gear Gaming Bentonville with Robby to do another tournament practice game. And this time Robby is bringing a list submitted by northrenhero, and as you can see this is going to be quite challenging. It is a Starhawk list, and as we all know, Starhawks are absolutely insane to try to bring down. And you all probably also notice on the left there that my fleet is slightly different. This is a test. I'm going to made some slight adjustments, all based on y'all suggestions and critiques on my fleet and strategy, etc. This might help shore up or at least reduce some of the weaknesses it had, and just trying out something different. The core of it is still the same, which is why I was able to get over my OCD with making some of these changes. I'll go over those changes as we do the fleets and the mission coming up. That'll be at the end of that segment, and I'll just go into detail of what changes I made, why I made them, to test them out today, and the primary people who kind of gave me the thoughts on these and why I moved some things around. So, coming up next, we'll go over the fleets and mission, then you'll see Robby and I deploying in a sped up fashion while we discuss our strategy and tactics in the pre-game interview. First up, we have my modified tournament list, which has Grand Admiral Thrawn on an Imperial 2 Star Destroyer with the Chimera title, Riva Domain instead of Commander Vonto, local fire control, flat guns, advanced projectors, leading shots, Excise 7s, and starting off with entrapment formation. A Quasar Fire 1, largely pared down to just flight controllers and boosted comms, and adding in a Gazanti cruiser with CommsNet. For Imperial squadrons, I have dropped Tempest Squadron for this test, but still have Colonel Jendon, Merrick Steele, and 5 TIE Defender squadrons. For the Rebels, in the list submitted by northrenhero and run by Robby, we have Kyrsta Agate on a Starhawk Battleship Mark II with Major Durlin, Walix Blissix, local fire control, flat guns, leading shots, Excise 7s, and the Unity title, a naked CR-90B Corvette, and 2 GR-75 medium transports, one outfitted with Flight Commander and Expanded Hangar Bay, and the other outfitted with Torn Far and Expanded Hangar Bay. And for Rebel squadrons, we have a Biggs Ball with Jan Ors, Biggs Darklighter, 3 X-Wing squadrons, and a YT-1300 squadron. For missions, the list submitted by northrenhero came in at 396 points, therefore under mine. I'm still at 400. So Robby had the choice of being first or second player. And he chose to be second player, which meant I had to choose from the missions northrenhero had selected, and they are Advanced Gunnery, Fleet Ambush, and Solar Corona. And I chose to go with Fleet Ambush. And with this mission, I'll make sure I set up the correct deployment zone this time for the first player, which is myself. And that is distance 5 away from the player edges, and distance 5 on the long edge from the setup area, which is actually narrower than I had originally measured it in a previous game. When deploying, we can only deploy our ships first. Once all of our ships are deployed, then we can start deploying squadrons. So coming up next, I'm going to be discussing the changes I made to my standard tournament build and why I made some of those changes based on your critiques. If you don't care about that sort of thing, feel free to skip ahead to the deployment and pre-game interview, which will be coming up next after I go over my reasons for making these adjustments and testing out this new alternate build to my tournament list. Just use the chapter links below to go to the pre-game interview and deployment section. And I would like to give a quick shout out to Ajax Black, who posted a pretty significant critique of my strategy and tactics, as well as an error I had been making with Commander Vanto. And Commander Vanto triggers when I actually activate an actual command. So when you reveal a dial and take a token, that does not count as actually activating a command, or resolving a command, I should say. And therefore, I realized that several times, not just in my tournament prep, but just throughout the history of me using Vanto, I had used him incorrectly, and it kind of limited his usefulness to give out tokens when I reveal a command and don't actually, take a token. So, for example, you can reveal a command and say I'm going to resolve it, but not use its effects, but it still counts as resolving, and therefore you could use Vanto for that reason. I double-checked that in the Living Rules reference. However, there were a couple times in my very first tournament prep, and I believe even my second, that I took a token and then used Vanto, which is illegal, because I wasn't actually resolving a command effect. I was just taking a token. Taking a token does not count as resolving the effect. So I decided to maybe make some modifications based on Aya's Black, basically pointing out that error I had made, that Vanto isn't as versatile as I thought he was. He's still extremely versatile, by the way. But I'm going to do a test today, and I'm swapping him out for Riva Domain. And this was pointed out by several of you, that Riva Domain could be very beneficial, and when I'm targeted and I'm being attacked on a hull zone with shields remaining, I can tap Riva Domain to refresh one of my exhausted defense tokens. Not only will this increase the survivability of the Chimera, however, it will also increase the firepower of the Chimera with my salvo and local fire control. So I could have salvoed at a ship previously, then when I get attacked by another ship, I could then refresh that salvo if I'm being attacked with a hull zone that still has shields, and then salvo again. So, based on the core build of my Chimera and my standard Thrawn build, Riva Domain, I think, is far more useful to me on Chimera than Commander Vanto, despite the OCD that is blowing up in my mind with the not following the total narrative of Thrawn and Vanto, etc. In doing so, though, I need some other way to make sure I maintain my fleet commands, because that's core to the foundation of my build, and I want to maintain that because I love fleet commands. So I tried to find a way to add in a Gazanti cruiser with CommsNet that could send me the command tokens to maintain my fleet commands. In order to do that, I had to drop several upgrades on the Quasar 1. You'll notice there's only 2 left, flight controllers and boosted comms, which I believe are essential for my build. And I also dropped Tempest Squad, which he, as some of you have noted, has become quite of a meme. In the 2 Batreps I've filmed so far with Tempest Squad, he has died rather hilariously, one being eaten alive by Nexagorth, and the other just being completely wiped out by, albeit an illegal use of the Hyperwave Assault, I believe it's Hyperwave command, whatever that Separatist one is, that upgrade. So I decided to drop it, and I did not miss it for this Batrep, I will say. The benefit of adding in a Gazanti cruiser, even though I have to rely on it to supply me with the command tokens to maintain my fleet commands, is a third activation that not only helps me out in deployment, but it also helps me out while playing the game itself as a movement sync, etc. So I'm not just so overwhelmingly outnumbered when it comes to activations. We'll see how it goes. So let me know what you guys think about my alterations I made to my tournament list. The foundation is still there, but I made some adjustments. And as you watch this Batrep, let me know if you think this one did well and you think if it's better and superior to my original tournament build, or if you think my original tournament build might have done better in this particular scenario. So coming up next, you will see Robby and I deploying in a sped-up fashion while we discuss our strategy and tactics in the pre-game interview. Alright, so now that you guys have seen the fleets in the mission, and just based off the mission I picked, and you guys will see shortly as the deployment starts and continues, this is going to be a fast and a furious one. I made sure to mark off the correct ambush zone sites this time, which is a much tighter deployment. And yeah, this is not sure if it's wise deploying the way I did. Again, you guys don't see it yet, but you'll see near the end of our discussion here. But first, Robby, why don't you going to talk to me about this fleet that Northern Hero sent in, the strategy behind it, and your thoughts for this game.
It's just the Starhawk is it's just the big brick that's going to sit in the middle of the field and absorb all the damage. It's very defensive. You have Major Durlin, which I don't use him very often. It's to mitigate 1 damage. You have Wellex Ballistics to give me back my salvo in case I use it, because I figure I'm going to be burning through them really quickly. It's a triple salvo build with white guns, which means I'm going to get 2 red and a blue on my salvo's back, which is going to be nasty, and I'm going to have some anti-squadron help with my dice. I mean, it's pretty much just the ship that's going to have to stay in the fight and absorb all the damage, while you have Biggs Ball to mitigate a lot of damage to keep it from taking out the X-Wings to kind of fight back against the TIE defenders. And then the squadron pushers, we have 2 GR75s, one with Torn Far to help with the blue dice, especially for any aces you may have. Expanded hanger bays on both of them, so we can give them 3 squadron. And the CR9 Corvette B is just to basically not get killed, and in case, you know, the Starhawk does fall, which it could, since we're in such close engagement right now. But it's basically the Starhawk is going to put you in bad positioning and movement, and hopefully wear you down. Battle of attrition here, see who lasts the longest. And also the squadron, like I said, the YT-13 is there to help mitigate damage as well with Biggs. So yeah, it's a very defensive, very you know, try to keep control of the board type list.
Well, this one is going to be painful. I wanted to just try it out, see. My goal here is basically to try to use my first player advantage to try to hit hard just right away. I mean, no surprise, Chimera's going first. Get a big shot off right away, and then basically try to turn and get out of the Starhawk's kill zone. Maybe try to kill that GR75 that's right in front of me. Although I might want to try and take a shot in the Starhawk right now, but I think I might want to try just to get a kill. So the one thing with the change here, now that this is one of the ones where now I wish I did have Vanto, because I don't think I'm going to be able to activate my fleet command for a couple turns, because my Gazanti with this test build is going to be the fuel for my fleet commands, and because I'm moving the Chimera first, I put him so far forward to get an early hit. I'm going to be out of range of the comms net. So unless I decide, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to use my dial to maneuver the way I need to. It's going to be nav dial again. No surprise to anybody, or shouldn't be. But yeah, this is going to be engagement right away, fast and furious. I really don't want to engage that Biggs Ball, but it's almost like I might have to. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're gonna. This could be a horrible decision I made here to go with this mission and deploy this close, because I didn't have to. Even with the ambush zone, I could have deployed back and put myself in better position, but I'm like, you know what? We'll try it out, see how it goes, and yeah, we'll see if it pays off or if I go down in a massive blaze of glory. Because this could end very quickly. This could be a very fast match. So, Robby and I will plan our dials now, and then we'll be back at the start of round 1. Okay, start of round 1,
And revealing a Thrawn dial immediately. Squadron. This is going to engage very fast. I've got my Quasar Gazanti. Gazanti is going to be out of position. I'm not going to do fleet commands for a little bit. That's just the thing with the change here with not having Vanto on the Chimera and me just deciding to play fast right away. I'm speed 2 for my entire fleet, so is Robby's. Merrick and Jendon are over here, and then the Biggs ball. Wedge is on the, or not Wedge, but Biggs is on the far left there of the Biggs ball. The right GR-75 is the flight commander, the left GR-75 is the Torn Far. And yeah, this is going to be a fast and furious game engaging immediately. Okay, and we are starting with Thrawn. It is a navigate dial, and then using Thrawn's squadron dial, I'm going to be activating, started with this defender that was back here, moving as far as he can and staying just within 1 on the side of the flight commander GR-75. Then Merrick will come in and Jendon in to have him attack again. Then depending on how this goes will determine where my Chimera decides to shoot. Alright, starting off with the regular defender into the port side of that GR-75. Be a hit.
Let's go ahead and take it.
Take it on the shield, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, go ahead. Yep. Go ahead.
You want to make sure you're sure on that? You good? Okay. Alright, next Merrick Steele coming in. Merrick is going to be right in front of the defender, also going into the side. Alright, now I'll just turn that into a double crit.
Scatter.
Okay. Then Jendon coming in. I'm just trying to keep him as far away from the Biggs ball while also being in range to give Merrick his ability. Yeah. Then telling Merrick to do it again. I'll turn one of those into a crit, so crit hit.
So can I evade one?
You can evade 1.
Evade the crit.
Okay. There's an accuracy, can't do anything about.
Take 1 face down.
1 face down, okay. Alright, we're gonna start then. We got a medium range front to front into that GR-75, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see if I can't just drop.
This one?
Yep, the one that I've been hitting right away. See, I can't negate some of his squad pushing advantage. And I got it. Both accuracies I needed, and 4 damage. Yep. Now for second shot, I think I have his other GR-75 in side arc, but it's going to be long range. It's basically maybe just get him to spend a. No, I don't have him in side arc. Actually, just out. So I don't have the CR-90. Just checking. Nope. So nope. All right. Well, after much debate amongst myself, basically, I'm going to be landing on his 3 generic X-wings and possibly Jan Ors. But using the dial to get an extra click at the 2, and basically I'm hoping that I'll be able to turn hard enough next turn to not go off the board. That's going to be the challenge. Getting out of his front arc as well. It didn't land on Jan. But you get to place your 3 generic X-wings now along my base.
Okay, so those stay right there.
Yep, these ones, that's Jan. And then Biggs right there, and the YT in front.
The other command.
Yeah, you'll still be able to get those 2, for sure. Yep, you just have to touch. You don't have to be within to command.
I'm not in there.
You might be in Merrick's. Let me grab. Yeah, that's going to be distance 1 to Merrick. This X-wing will be engaged with Merrick if he goes there.
Just put him. That's back here. It's still within 1.
No, it has to be touching.
Oh, the base.
It has to be touching the base. Yep.
This will still be part of the Biggs ball, won't it? Or will I need to put him over there to get benefits?
He has to be near Biggs. He has to be within one of Biggs.
So it'd be right about there.
Yeah. Yeah, so he'll need to be touching like on that side. Yeah, then he'll still be within range of Biggs. He'll still be part of, and also within range of Jan.
Good job with me for GR75. Going to take the 3 Biggs, this X-Wing, the red one, and I'm going to do bombing shots at Thrawn.
Sounds good.
That's gonna be.
It might. Biggs gets a black, I think, right?
Not red.
Well, those reds, I mean, reds are finicky, but they could be, and I'm guessing you're planning on just having them all stay put?
Yeah.
Okay, so this all going into my front?
Do I
Probably.
want to move? Because if I move them up here.
Yeah, you can move and bomb as well.
You're surrounding me. Yeah, I'm just gonna bomb from there.
From there, I'm going to the front. All right. And again, normal guys, even though they technically we've activated them, you do this one at the time normally. But this is not going to matter just as far as where he wants to bomb. But he can move them after he bombs if he wants, so you can make that choice.
All right, the red one.
All right, red X-Wing for a hit. I will take it. That shoots down to 3.
The purple one. And Biggs.
Are you sure Biggs isn't a black?
Yeah, it's a red.
Okay, I guess it's Luke and Wedge that are black dice.
Yeah.
This one I will redirect to my starboard side. So starboard side down to 2, front shields down to 3. You know, after they bombed, their 2 generic X-Wings moved further up to just consolidate their big ball. Just missing that asteroid. Alright, going with the Quasar. It is a navigate and using Thrawn's squad dial. And first defender going in as far away as he can while not being obstructed, attacking the Blue Angels X-Wing squad. And then the other 3 will be moving in. Probably having to all work on him with Biggs and Jan doing their thing. It's going to be tough taking down this ball, but they're in play. I can't circumvent them if I don't want to have them keep bombing the Chimera, so I gotta do something. Alright, these are Jan's. I can't touch these with accuracies because I'm not targeting her, but this is just so you guys can see if Robby decides to use them. So starting with 2 blue, 2 black. And then adding a blue for flight controllers. Alright, so 3 damage.
I will brace to 2. Use one of my braces.
Yep, so brace to 2.
And then
from
send
Jan.
1 damage to the Corvette, to the YT-1300.
Okay, so YT-13 and the Blue Angels each take 1. Then coming in with the next defender. This will be your bottom right defender, you guys, as you're looking on the screen there. Alright, starting 2 blue, 2 black. And then flight controllers. 3 hits again.
Brace.
Alright, brace to 2.
And then send 1 to the Corvette.
Same thing, so the YT and Blue Angels each take 1. I'm sensing a pattern here. Okay, the front left defender is going to go in. He's going a bit closer. He's going to be in range of the YT and Blue Angels and the red squadron. Just to lock them down, so the YT can't do a bombing run into Chimera. Pretty good start, and then flight controllers. 4 damage.
Use that into the YT-1300.
It's Blue Angel still. Yeah, I'm just focusing on him.
Okay, so I'll burn it to 2.
So burn to 2.
And I'll redirect 1.
Each take 1. This is a very effective system, as you guys all know, with the Biggs ball. So both Blue Angels and YT have taken 3 damage each. Then my last defender is going to go in and join his other buddy, but also engaged, and he's going to make sure that he's in range of everybody to lock down, just to make sure that no bombing runs will be happening. anymore, at least until Robby can destroy that defender. And still attacking the Blue Angels. Much worse, this is all, it doesn't matter. Then flight controllers, only 1 damage.
Send it. Actually, I'll send it over here to this X-Wing.
Okay, so Purple X-Wing Squad will take the 1 damage. Hey, speeding up to speed 3 and getting extra click at 3. Quasar.
Navigate, speed 3.
Okay. You want to grab your medium range tool. You're not. I don't think you're gonna have Chimera in range, but you should be able to throw some bombing shots into Merrick and that defender. It's not range Chimera, but yeah, you'll be able to throw. And also, especially from your front corner, you might get Jendon. Yeah, so you can throw a flak at each of them.
So one.
Yeah, we'll just do it here. So which one do you want first?
This TIE Defender.
Okay. Damage. Merrick.
I don't think he's in range of.
No, wait, yeah. Torn Forest distance 1 to 3. Nothing on Merrick, then Jendon. 1 on Jendon. Alright. Then you say you're using the dial, speeding up to 3. Okay, going with the Gazanti. So navigate, speeding up to speed 3, getting extra click at the 1. Alright, Starhawk has a navigate command.
Take a shot first, so it'll attack the Chimera.
Yep, so side to front. We are starting the hits into the big guys. My front shields are at 3, port shields are at 2, and then with Riva Domain, I'm going to tap her since I'm being targeted by an attack that has shields to refresh my exhausted redirect. Got 3 red, 2 blue coming in. That's pretty good.
Do I want to reroll anything?
Yep, you do have leading shots. You actually have my combo, leading shots XI7. It's a really good one.
Okay, so the redirect doesn't do much good.
Well, it does for me because I have advanced projectors. So
okay.
advanced projectors is a sort of counter to XI7s.
Okay.
I can still only move 1
yeah.
to all of my shield zones, but I can still base a redirect 3 damage to 3 different shield, to 1 each to 3 different hull zones.
I don't think I'm just gonna stop your salvo, and I'll stop your brace.
Okay, I will use my redirect, and using advanced projectors, I am able to sort of counter XI7s. I'll take 1 off the back, another 1 off the port, and I think I am going to go in and just take 1 off the front. Can you reduce my front down to 2? I have my feeling that my front's not going to be in as much danger after this round. Get an extra click, displacing some squads not being displaced. Okay, and then we'll put the YT and Biggs back there. And YT's right in the middle. So the 3 he landed on, we got these 2 regular X-Wings and this defender that he landed on. I thought he might land on the YT, but he didn't quite. Yeah, Biggs was back here. You didn't land on him. He was about right there. Yeah. So I get to place these X-Wings now. My defender's gonna stay. I'll move back so you guys can see. He's gonna stay on this corner here with his buddies. Pretty sure. Well, I kind of want to make sure you're being locked down so you can't bomb me. I take that back. He's going up to this corner. Well, he's locking down your YT and Jan so they can't do attacks on the Chimera and the squad face. And these X-Wings should be a surprise to no one. Just keeping them away from the Biggs ball. For now, the squad phase, you have Jan and the YT. The only thing they can do is attack the defender that is right there. So we can do that right here.
So it's 3 points for Jan.
And for the YT it looks like, right?
Yeah.
So Jan does 1 damage. Let me see if you're in far range.
No, I'm not.
No, not before.
So 1, and then the YT.
4-2. So 3 total damage taken by that defender. Alright, and that's everything. So we'll be back at the start of round 2. round 2, guys. Riva domain refreshes. Another squad dial from Thrawn. One thing of note, my defender that was right in there died. When I turned the camera off, we noticed that Blue Angel's actually never attacked. So he attacked and got 3 hits, so one of my defenders is down. And I'm probably going to lose my Quasar this turn. I underestimated how far forward that Starhawk was going to go. And, yeah, so Quasar probably dropping this turn. The important thing, though, for me, is that the Starhawk does not have the Chimera double arc, just a side arc again. So I might, probably going to be doing the Quasar first, just to try and keep it, let it do an activation before it dies. And I am going with the Quasar. We are going with, it's a Navigate using Thrawn Squad Dial. We'll be activating these 3 defenders. This Blue Angel only has 2 health left, but still has Big and Jan. Jan still has a brace left. So it might take all 3 of them to drop that 1 X-Wing squad. We'll see. But once he drops, I'll be able to move my defenders, because that's the only one I'm engaged with currently. Okay, we're going to start with my far left defender, going after Blue Angels. It has 2 health remaining. And again, guys, my actions don't matter here, because Jan, I cannot touch her defense tokens, because I'm not targeting her. And then flight controllers. Only 2 damage.
Out of 1, and then send it off to the YT.
So YT takes it.
For YT.
Well, that's why he brought him. The YT is a damage sink.
Oh, it was 1 damage. Okay, so
it was just 1. Yeah, because you brace it to 1. And went over to YT. YT's down to 3 health, by the way, guys. Defender in the middle. Just cannot get the rolls I need. Only 2. So Jan is out of defense tokens, down to 1.
Send it to the...
So the white T's down to 2. Then last defender. Let's see. And then I think that'll kill it anyway. Flight controllers, yep. So 3 damage. You can send 1 off, but there's no reason to do that. Just basically just let it die. And then I'll be able to move that defender because it is no longer locked. Guys, so the last defender here moved back here to lock down the remaining 3 inside here so they can't bomb the Chimera. Staying at speed 3. Quasar's dead anyway, but at least I'm getting out of the double arc. Maybe give it a chance to survive. Getting an extra click at the 3 here. Trying to, I think, just staying out of close range, but it doesn't matter. I'm still taking a hammering from the Starhawk when it decides to go.
Navigate on Starhawk. We're gonna first take a shot. Try to take a massive shot at the Quasar. First shot.
The medium range, and then you could maybe choose to flak out the side, but most likely shooting at my Chimera out the side. Medium range shot for the Quasar shot, close range shot for the Chimera shot. Decide now which one, or are you shooting my front or my side? I guess that's my side. Okay. Wow. Great shot.
Which one tokens are the Quasar? Okay, that one.
Yeah. You haven't gotten. I wish a Quasar had these, right?
I was about to say 6 tokens.
I wish a Quasar had these defense tokens.
Okay, so for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna stop that for sure.
Yeah, and you've got XI7s. I can only move 1, so I'd take 3 on the shields, 2 on the hull. First one face up, as it currently stands.
Oh, sorry. Do I want to spend a blue to reroll the red? Might as well. I'm gonna spend 1 blue.
1 blue hit. Reroll the blank red. Okay.
Do I? Oh, no. So just reroll the red.
Yeah, just the red. Yeah, when you spend the blue, it's spent. So same difference actually. So no difference. So I will redirect. So port shields go down. Front shields go down by 1. So that takes care of 3 of it. And then 2 internal, first one face up. It is point defense failure. Basically my flakking is reduced by 1, which means I cannot flak out of the Quasar now. Alright, and then side to side into the Chimera, I'm guessing?
So that's 2 red, 2 blue, and then 2 red.
3 red.
3 red.
Yep. And I've got 3 shields on that side, guys. 1 on the back, 1 on the starboard, 2 on the front.
I guess I'm going.
Get this out of the way.
Just gonna go ahead and keep that. Oh, oof, you got salvo. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep that.
Alright, we're gonna do a full Monty here. Brace, redirect, salvo. So, first off, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So brace to 3. Redirecting. We'll take 1 off the front. I'm not going to use my advanced projectors. I'm just going to take then 2 on the side. So all my shields are down to 1. Salvoing back. Salvos won't matter because you can't salvo salvo. We got those I need to worry about. 2 blue and a red going into the side of the untouched Starhawk. That's pretty funny. I'm just going to leading shots that. That's. Alright, there we go. That's much better.
So I'm gonna brace. And I'm gonna redirect.
So brace to 2 and redirecting to where?
Front.
Redirecting to the front. Front goes down to 4. Oh, only 1, because I have XI7s as well. So front goes down to 5, and then the side takes 1. He's going speed 2, getting 2 clicks at the 1, and he's going to be ramming Quasar, so we both take it face down. Quasar's down to 3 health remaining. And he's landing on my 2 defenders that were there.
This right there.
And you did land on the debris field, so you need to take 2 damage on one of your shield zones.
Go ahead, can you?
On this side here? Yeah, alright, so this side goes down to 2. Then we both take a face down.
And Derlin only works on an attack.
Derlin, check, let's see what he...
Before you do, it's from an attack. You may
Okay.
discard or exhaust this card, so it's only an attack.
It's already locking down them. We're gonna keep these guys just... where do I want them to go? Get them in the front here, actually. On the whole zone here. I'm taking a go with my Gazanti. It is a navigate, taking a token and comms netting it up to the Chimera. And still at speed 3. Just a middle side shuffle like so. Forward, GR75.
Squadron. I need to have 3.
You get 3, but I think you're only in range... Oh, no, you can grab bigs. You can grab these 2 X-Wings and bigs. Just like last time.
These 2 X-Wings, bring it there.
One off the defender.
Yeah. Wait, if I went here, would I be locking him down?
You'd be locking this guy down.
So
Yes.
he couldn't bomb?
Correct.
But wait, what if I went right here? Could I still shoot him?
Yes.
Let me check. So 1.
Yeah, check distance 1. Yep. But also check your distance. Let's make sure you can actually get there. See who's back. Move your hand real quick. He was back here.
So it needs to be a little bit more, so he can't go over there.
And he can't quite make that actually. He could get to the side of the YT. So.
Could he go there?
Yep. Oh yeah, he can get to that back corner. Now this guy can move inside like that because he was closer.
Well, would I still be within 1 to attack?
Oh yes.
Okay, so
yes.
So he's just gonna go there.
Yep.
So blue. Marking him down.
Yeah. We'll just do this all at once, even though technically it's 1 at a time. You're not going to be killing him with just 1, so. And then you can wait on bigs, because you might kill him with 2, so. Send us full health to the train. Which one's coming in first?
The purple
So the one on the left side there, you guys, attacking the defender first. For 1, you are in torn far range with that guy. Yes, you are in torn far range with that guy. So reroll 1. Still just 1. Then the other X-Wing is not in torn far range, but coming in for an attack. Oh man, both of us, our squads are kind of mediocre, so 2 damage so far, and then Biggs. He's down to 1 health remaining, that defender. Sorry for some of you guys on a roller coaster. Speed 2. Okay, going with Thrawn on the Chimera. It is a navigate using Thrawn's squad dial, activating the defender that was over here, and then I'll be taking Merrick and Jin in as well. That defender came here, attacking the white T that's only on 2 health remaining. Merrick will be coming in with Jendin's assistance to continue working on this Biggs ball, and then I'll be flakking. I'm not going to be shooting the Starhawk in the double arc. It is not worth taking all those salvos back. Diminishing returns on that, so I'm going to focus on trying to clear out this mess of rebel squad. The defender on the white T has 2 health remaining. No more jam braces, but Biggs ball is still effective. And no flight controllers. That was pretty weak. Just 1 damage.
Counter 1.
You are into 1 far range.
I am going to. I'm going to Biggs that over to this untouched X-Wing.
Yeah, this is the X-Wing that's at the furthest away from your screen. That X-Wing is taking that damage. Deciding where I want Merrick to go and where Jendin can give him the second shot. Really want that YT dead. Need to start dropping squads. So Merrick's coming back into the back corner, basically, where the corner of Starhawk and Star Destroyer meet. And Merrick's going after the YT as well. Hopefully he can do better. There's your dice there. Oh yeah, that'll be a dead YT, even with the Biggsing. We get to counter back. Alright, so Merrick takes 1.
Did Merrick take 1 earlier?
Nope, Merrick did not take any
was
yet.
that the other? Oh, yeah, that was a miss.
That was a miss, yeah. Then Jendin can fit right in that back corner. And is going to be telling Merrick to attack again. And I am within range of multiple options. We're going to attack that red squad that's at the very back that took the damage previously. That is on 4 health remaining. And then I will Merrick this suicide with the crit, so 2 damage on that X-Wing.
I'm going to send it to purple, so it'll be 1 and 1 purple.
Yep, 1 and 1. And now for the flakking, double black, because of my flak guns. We'll start with the side arc. So we're going to start with the red squad that's at the very back. Yep, oh no, that one, yep, not Biggs yet. 2 damage.
Biggs can't send it to himself.
He can, yes.
He can. I'll take 1 for Biggs and then 1 from him. So
Okay.
4.
Yep, so that X-Wing's down to 2. Then Jan, 1. Then Biggs, 1. Then out the front, I have Jan, and I believe I also have the, oh wait, so off the side, the purple X-Wing squad is a side arc. I forgot I did have them double arced for 1. And now for the front, going with Jan and her double arc, 2 on Jan, so she goes down to 1. And let me double check, I think I had Biggs double arced. Nope, I did not. Just Jan and the purple one. So then the purple X-Wing squad for 1. Alright guys, I am using my nav dial to slow down. I'm getting an extra click at the 1. Just to give you a recap of what happened here. So this X-Wing squad is down to 2. Biggs is down to 3, Jan down to 1, this X-Wing squad down to 2. Okay, and alright, Corvettes and Navigate going 3.
That's what I'm going to do. Slow down to 2. Wait, no. It's 1 more. Slow down to 2. It's taking extra clicks. Just that.
Alright, that's it for ship activations. You have squad phase. It's just Jan left. Who does Jan want to attack?
The TIE Defender with 1 health.
Yep, TIE Defender with 1 health. We can just do it here. And TIE Defender does barely go down. 2 defenders on the kill card for Republic. Or Rebellion. It's not Republic. The New Republic, I guess. Start of round 3. Final Thrawn Dial Squadron. Swapped over to take evasive action and activated it with my nav token I finally got from my Gazanti. As you can see, we're in a bit of a turning game now. And a furious squadron battle going on right with the Biggs Ball and Merrick and the Defenders. Okay, starting with my Quasar as a Navigate and using my last Thrawn squad dial. I'm going to take 4. Starting with the Defender that was here. It has moved here. It is going to be attacking this purple squad, and then the other activations I'll describe as they're happening, just so you know. This one's Merrick, and Biggs is right here. Okay, that Defender coming in on the purple X-Wing. That's 2 health remaining. 3 damage, and that'll be it. For my other generic Defender, I believe is already engaged. He is with the red X-Wing squad that's right next to Jan. So he's activating next and attacking. 2 health remaining. Only 2 damage so far. Let's do flight controllers. Got the 3rd, so that X-Wing goes down. And then I'll be moving this Defender. And I'm going to basically have, I think Merrick's already engaged with Biggs. Yep, so Merrick is going next. So we can't drop Biggs. So we'll need Biggs defense tokens. He still has both his braces, and Biggs is on 3 health remaining. So first attack, this is the direct control, so I will get flight controllers. So far 4. And then flight controllers. So 4 damage.
I will send, I can't send, so brace to 2.
Brace to 2, so he's down to 1. And then Jendon will move over and say do it again, just need 1 damage. And got him. Okay, and the Quasar staying at 3, getting an extra click at the 3 from take evasive action, an extra click at the 1 from the dial. And like so.
Damage card, engineering dial.
Yep, on the Starhawk, get rid of damage.
And we will be shooting Quasar and the
Yep,
the Gazanti.
both are at medium range. I was trying to get the Quasar out of medium, unfortunately not. It's probably going to be the end, possibly of both ships. So, starting on the Gazanti first. Medium range.
Didn't get it. Okay, so it's gonna be.
Fortunately, you got leading shots. Right now, fire's coming in. The Gazantis are juking and jiving.
Spin this blue.
Okay, and how many do you want to reroll? You can reroll as many as you want.
These. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's. I feel your pain, man. I feel your pain. Oh. All of the Gazanti pilots are good thing they're wearing their brown pants. That little Deadpool reference. So 3 red, 2 blue into the side. The Quasar, no shields there. I have only 3 health remaining. Not looking good. Not looking good at all.
So you can brace to 2.
And I can redirect 1.
So I'll leading shots this.
2 reds.
2 reds.
That might have got me. Let's see here. So it's that 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brace to 3. Redirect 1. If it's a structural, I'm dead. It is a structural.
Nice.
So Quasar goes down. So good handful of points.
So right there.
Yeah, you're definitely ramming at the 2. Just check the 1. See if you ram at the 1. No, 1 is clear. But we both take a face, or I just take a face down. You don't, because I'm a flotilla.
I go back to 1.
Go back to 1, yeah. So Gazanti takes a face down. Starhawk does not, because flotillas do not cause damage to other ships that are not flotillas. Okay, Gazanti is navigate, taking a token and compensating it over to Chimera. And getting an extra click at the 3 from take evasive action.
Go ahead and so I'm locked down right now.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so
So Jan can attack somebody, then you'll be able to do some flat over here. So attacking which regular one?
this one.
Okay. So 2 damage. This is on the tight defender that is to the left.
It's torn far range.
You are torn far range. Yep.
Nothing.
Okay. This is the defender that was front left of Colonel Jendon. Takes 2 damage, going down to 4. Now he actually has everybody in range to flat. Let me see if you have anybody double arced. No double arcing, but you can flank out the front at Merrick.
Merrick. Nothing.
Nothing. Then alright, then out the left arc. So Jendon.
Oh my gosh, nothing.
The defender on 4 health. Goes down to 3. Defender on 6 health.
1.
It's down to 5, and defender on 5 health.
1.
It's down to 4. Well, you can hit my regular guys. If you land on Merrick, probably land on Jendon. Nope, not landing on Jendon. And we're just gonna keep them together. Alright, so. Okay, we're gonna go with Thrawn on the Chimera to navigate. I'm gonna take the Thrawn dial and just take a token. This defender is engaged with Jan, so I'll just try to kill her in the squad phase. But I am going to be doing a medium range side to side into the torn far GRC. Okay, side to side, medium range. Stop that scatter. I think I will just leave that.
Can I spin this?
You can spin that to have me reroll 1 or burn it to have me reroll both.
I am. Reroll 1. Reroll the blue.
It was a hit. So it'll be the same difference. 1 on the shield, 1 face up.
One face up. Power failure. Your engineering value is reduced by half.
That doesn't really affect you that much. Starhawk? No, I salvoed you. That was it. I salvoed you once. Yeah, it's not even. I don't think it's gonna be worth it for this game. Speed 2 at the dial. Extra click at the 1 from that. Extra click at the 2 from take evasive action. Barely missing going off the board, but still have about a 1/4 of an inch of space. Just navigate on the CR90 and just do what you did last time to help you keep turning. At speed 2.
Get to the Gazanti. I'm just gonna do that. Slow down. Keep it 2 and take the extra click.
Pretty much the best turn you can do in Armada is a speed 2, clicking everywhere.
Yeah.
That's why I like nav dials with take evasive action on Star Destroyers, because a Star Destroyer, as you saw, can do that. It's pretty crazy. Alright, we're just going to leave it here. Squad phase is this defender that's on the blue tab is barely engaged. Jan only has 1 health remaining. I'll just roll it here. And got it. So Jan does go down. I was actually... Oh, yes, counter. Yes. He has 4 health remaining. You have Torn. 1 damage. He goes down to 3. So you had to pay for it. Alright, that's it for round 3, guys. And we'll be back at the start of round 4. Here we are, start of round 4. Take evasive action has been reactivated. And as you can see, Chimera is starting to turn around. I'm pretty sure we have 3 turns remaining. I really don't know, just from my perspective, if I even want to attempt to take down the Starhawk, because those salvos could be deadly. I think I might just try to kill this Torn Far GR75 and take it to points at the end of the game. My Quasar is worth, I think, 63 points, so, or 64 points. I'm just looking at what I killed so far. It's all his squad, so that might help me, but I need to also make sure the defenders don't die to flakking and Merrick and Jendon, because the Starhawk has double black from flat guns as well. So, and I also need to make sure I keep my Gazanti alive and not have him die either. Okay, going with the Gazanti, and it's a nav. I'm going to use it. I guess I didn't have to use it. Oh well, I made that mistake. Getting extra click at the 3 here. Could not comms-net it. I was just barely out of comms-net range. Kind of misjudged that, but that's okay. I just won't have my fleet command for next turn.
Navigate. I'm going to flag.
Yep, you got everybody. Looks like single arc. You might have Merrick double. You do not have Merrick quite doubled, but yeah, get 1 black for everybody. We'll just do it here. I'll make it easy. Merrick takes a damage. Jendon takes a damage. Okay, and then we'll do this defender on 3. Nothing. This defender on 5. Nothing. And then the other defender on 3. Nothing. You reversed it this time. You hit the named guys, but not the generic guys.
Okay. Now I'm going to speed up to 3.
Oh, sorry guys, you didn't see any of that happen. That was off screen. Let me show you where he went. Barely made that maneuver there. Sorry guys that I didn't realize I didn't have the screen on. Okay, going with the Chimera. It is a squadron command, and I'm spending the token that I have as well to get all 5 of my remaining squads. And I will be sending them, all of them, over here to attack the GR75 in the rear. I do have a long range front to side of the Starhawk. I'm not taking that shot. I don't think I'm even going to try to kill the Starhawk. It's not worth the salvos coming back, I don't think. So, yeah. We'll see how it goes with the GR. First sending in the far left defender, moving as far as he can and getting just in the front side of the Starhawk. So he won't have a double arc on me when he flaks. So 1 blue into the back of the GR75. Nothing. Then the next defender on the far left will be coming in. He'll be going into the front of his buddy, right up against the GR75. Main thing, just staying out of double arc flak range. That is dangerous. It's double black right now. 1 blue. Hit.
It's just a regular hit.
Regular hit. Okay, so shields down. My next regular defender, that's also on the far left there. And what his companions are doing. So 1 blue. Hit. Alright, now here comes Merrick. Merrick's going over to the left side of the defenders. 2 blues. Then actually that's not too bad. I'll use the Merrick ability, turn that to a crit, stop your scatter.
You make you re-roll that.
Crit. Still a crit, so face up.
Blinded guns, while attacking, you cannot spend icons, whatever, some icons.
Well, oh, extra icons, yeah. That doesn't matter for you that much. Then Jendon coming over. I'll Merrick to do it again. This GR75 has 1 health remaining. Make sure I'm still in. Yep. Double blue coming in. Accuracy hit, stop the scatter. Make me reroll. Yeah, that's the only way to keep him alive. Need an accuracy. Oh! Still alive on 1 health remaining. Alright, moving forward. He's taking 1 click at the 2. Hopefully I missed this asteroid. Looks like I do, just barely.
I can hopefully avoid
Going off the board. Yeah. And also avoid ramming. Yeah, so navigate. He has decided just to do flacking, not worth attacking me. So all these guys are in the front. Jendon's in the left. What are we doing going first? So at the front, so Merrick
Out there, up here, sorry.
That's fine. Okay, brace to 1. This will be Merrick's here. And sorry guys, I just realized I forgot to show you where everybody landed, but you're seeing it now, where everybody landed. So far right is Merrick.
And then right here.
Okay, to the front left of Merrick. This one is on 3 health, down to 2 health. Okay, which one next?
This one.
The one behind the one that just got attacked is down to 1 health remaining. And then the one on the far left has 5 health, down to 4 health, and then Jendon out the side takes 1, and he goes down to 3 health as well. Ooh, gonna try to avoid ramming. An extra click at the 1. Oh, actually going to move. Yep, pick those guys up real quick. See if this actually clears. No, still a ram, so it goes back to the 0. Yep, flotilla goes down. Sorry, and then just at the 0. Okay. It's close. That was actually very close. One on 1 health, one on 2 health, and Merrick's.
Navigate 0 90.
I want to go to 3.
He's looking at trying to chase down my Gazanti. Start of round 5. No fleet command because I was out of range of my Gazanti last turn. It's really going to come down to, I think Robby and I have decided that we're just not going to shoot at each other with our big ships. It's not worth taking the salvos back. Robby is going to have a chance to drop a defender or 2. The one in the middle back is only on 1 health. The one in the middle front is only on 2. So he could very realistically drop those with flacking. And then the CR-90B is potentially trying to chase down the Gazanti for the final round to maybe get another kill. That would be worth, what is it, 25 points? So it'd be worthwhile to try to get it. Speaking of the Gazanti, going with it first, it is a navigate dial tokening. I'm sending it over to the Chimera for the final round so I can have potential maneuverability that I might want.
Squadron.
So it'll be the same flacking situation. We'll go ahead and go to the trade because I do have braces for my named guys, but I have a feeling a couple defenders might drop. This will be Merrick Steele. This is Jendon. Which one are we doing first?
Merrick. Start from
Merrick. Yep. On the right side of your screen, he takes 1. He goes down to 2. The next one.
Number 1 health.
1 health. Remaining 1 goes down.
No, it was actually for the 2 health.
Right? He's like, no, that's what I wanted for the 2 health one. So that was the middle back one. So now the one on 2 health. Come on, 1 damage. 1 damage.
Oh my gosh. 1 nearest.
You should have swapped it.
Yeah, 1 nearest.
Yep, he's on 4 health remaining.
Wouldn't have mattered.
Down to 2 health remaining, and then Jendon, 3 health remaining, 2 health remaining. He's turning in. He's gonna run over my Merrick and the 2 defenders. And on the station to get some drinks for the end of the battle. Next is Thrawn. So navigate, just slowing down to 1 and just going forward. Like so. 90 navigate.
3.
Staying at 3.
I'm at 3. Oh. I don't know what the points are, but I'm not gonna be stupid.
Slow down to 2. Alright, squad phase. I'll just be moving my squads, and then we'll be back at the final round, start of round 6. Start of round 6. I activated take evasive action just in case. And this is where my squads moved. Made sure they were in activation range of Thrawn, because just tell you right now, Thrawn's dial is a squadron dial. That will be my attempt, is to try to drop CR-90, get some points. With pure bombing, I don't know if it's even possible statistically, but we will try. First things first is the Gazanti and navigate, comms then I get over, just to maintain the habit. no real practical need for it now. Going with the Corvette with the Navigate.
Just see what happens.
Alrighty, going with Chimera. It is a squadron command. Activating all of them there. They don't even really need to move. I will be going to the side. This CR-90 has been is untouched, so a lot for me to get through. Okay, we'll start with the regular defenders. First one. It's crit.
You reroll it.
To a hit.
Take it.
Okay. Second regular defender. Hit. And they're, by the way, after everyone does a hit, they're moving away, just to make sure they're out of Starhawk flak range, even though they already were. But
Redirect.
which side? To the front. And that defender will then move away. Then Merrick for his first attack. Merrick will be the only one not moving. I will actually keep that accuracy. Put this on a crit and stop your redirect.
You reroll the crit.
Good move there. I think you're going to live. So then Jendon, telling Merrick to do the same thing. Stop the redirect.
I'll just take it on shields.
Okay, so shields go down to 0. I have a long range shot. It's not going to matter, guys, because you can just cancel that. And then I'll be using my nav token to drop to speed 0, just because. And this is where we're at, guys. The Starhawk still has to go, but he'll just be going forward.
Engineer.
Yep. And no shots. So we're going to go to points. And calculate them up, see what the point spread is. This is going to be close. Neither side killed much, but Robby did get the Quasar. That was the most expensive thing that got killed. So we'll see what the points are when we are back at the post-game interview. Alright guys, this was very close. Came down to the Imperials scored 146 points and the Rebels scored 112. So a 34-point margin of victory to me, but that's basically it's a 6-5, which is basically a draw in tournament play. If this was a tournament, I would get 6 points moving on in tournament play, and Robby would get 5, which is only a 1 point difference in the overall scheme of things when you're playing a tournament. So basically a draw. It was a very close game. Robby, what are your thoughts on how that went?
Yeah, I didn't play the Starhawk that's optimal. Probably should have didn't deploy it correctly. I probably should have been more in the face of the Star Destroyer at the beginning, and just kept waylaying on that. I think missing out on the Gazanti that one time was also.
Oh, that was huge.
Yeah, missing out the Gazanti.
That was huge.
If I'd gotten that accuracy, would have gotten the Gazanti, and the whole game would have played out completely different. So, which was crazy because I had, what was that?
You had 7 dice with the hitting shots reroll.
Rerolled the 2 blues and
2 reds.
Yeah, and 2 reds and
no accuracies.
And I had 24. I forgot to use her. So, yeah, that was If I'd gotten the Gazanti and the Quasar on turn 3, the game would have played out totally different.
It would have severely reduced the maneuverability of the Chimera when I was near the edge of that board.
Right.
You guys saw there near half the game, when near halfway point, I think it was round 4 maybe, where I did that really sharp turn and only missed the edge of the board by like a quarter of an inch.
Yeah.
And I only got that because I had take evasive action and the dial to give me that just really double click on the 1 and 2 on a speed 2. If I didn't have take evasive action, I don't know if I'd make that turn.
Yeah. The other thing was taking out the GR75 in the first round.
Yeah.
That severely cut my efficiency in half. Like it literally just about, it made me just pretty much defensive throughout the entire game when it came to squadron play. Just keeping everybody, because I mean, after that happened, I was only down to 3 squadron pushers, so I could only push about half of my squadrons, which really, really hurt. So when you took out the GR75 the first round, it was pretty devastating, because at that point I was pretty much playing the game with an injury.
Right, yeah.
Because I didn't have the Starhawk. I'd planned pretty much what Social General Robby told me was to just, focus on the navigation commands, which I did, but I didn't. Once again, I didn't plan it right. I was just disappointed because the Starhawk really, it was a threat, but it didn't do as much as it should have in the game, especially with this mission. So, if I were to switch it, maybe take out a couple of upgrades on the Starhawk and put another YT-1300 in here, because then you've got 14 health you got to chew through.
Even more, yeah, just even more nonsense.
If I took out Derlin and maybe one more other upgrade, because nobody's going to shoot a Starhawk with 3 salvos. It's not even worth bombing a Starhawk with 3 salvos. This list is definitely going to appear at the tournament.
And it was, this was a, I don't know, taking Fleet Ambush was the right choice, but I think it worked out well, better than if I would have taken the advanced gunner. That would have been just, that's never happening. Never give me a Starhawk that.
14 guys coming out.
No.
That's a no-go.
Yeah, and then Solar Corona, I really did not want to give you deployment advantage that much.
Yeah, that's what Social General Rob was telling me.
Yeah, Solar Corona is so difficult to counter. But with Fleet Ambush, I was thinking, you know what, if I do this, I might be able to get a quick kill right away, which is what my focus was, to kill a GR-75 immediately, and then get behind you with the Chimera, so that the Starhawk can never hit me with your big front guns. And it did make it to where I wasn't able to do my fleet commands early enough, because if I could have done my fleet commands early enough, not get out of range from my Gazanti, I could have turned harder and maybe kept and started with a double arc on round 2 into the Starhawk. That might have made me want to then actually focus on the Starhawk and just take it and see which one drops first.
But then you got the 3 salvos.
Yeah, that's ultimately why I chose not to. I did not triple salvo, even with my squads helping. In order to do that, I'd have to move my squads away from your Biggs Ball to do bombing runs, which means then they would be free to do bombing on the Chimera. So I felt it was probably a better choice just to ignore the Starhawk, tie up your Biggs Ball, and just kill them, so you couldn't add their firepower. And then the Quasar dying was unfortunate. I severely misjudged how fast the Starhawk was going to move turn 1 when I turned the Quasar in. My initial thought was to actually turn it out and just let it ridge run and just do boosted comms commands. But when I did that move and I saw when you did your move too and how close I was, like, oh man, Quasar's gonna die. I was just hoping to try to get a couple more activations out of it before it did, but I knew it was going down. But other than that, my overall game plan, yes, the 6-5 is a victory, but it's just a barely victory. But it still counts as a victory, so that's something. And it's better than me getting blown off the board by a Starhawk, which would have happened if I would have tried to trade bullets with it. I don't think there's any way my Star Destroyer wins that fight. So I think this was one of those where I just had to, discretion is the better part of valor, just try to go for a minimal win or minimal loss, and then just go on to the next match if this were an actual tournament scenario.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard counter list. But you'll see that I guarantee this list is going to be. There's going to be Starhawk and Biggs Ball.
Oh yeah, and I think there's going to be a lot, which means odds are I'll face at least one, probably. Yeah, most likely.
It's 14 hull, 6 shields. I mean, it's just, and then you have 4, 5, 6 tokens to go through.
Yeah.
So even if there's just too much.
And you have Whalix to get something back. You have Derlin to reduce damage. It's just a nightmare. And again, the Biggs Ball, if I ignore it, then you can use it against me. If I don't ignore it, that means I'm going to lose defenders trying to take it out. I was able to eventually, quote-unquote, overall win the squad battle, but that was, math, was at 52 points. Yeah. You got there if I did my math right.
If I'd gotten the Gazanti and then flacked out gotten a couple more flaks off, it would have been pretty brutal.
Yeah, because, my remaining squads, everyone's on 2 health. I have 2 defenders left on 2 health, and Merrick and Colonel Jendon are on 2 health remaining. So if you would have had one more round of flacking, you would have probably killed the 2 defenders, gotten Merrick and Jendon down to 1, and if you had them double arced, possibly, it just, they're very close to where you almost got them.
I'm wondering how you counter a triple Starhawk salvo. Like, it's going to be, I mean, I guess you could do it with an MSU fleet, but Star Destroyer is not really.
It's one of those, if you didn't have the big ball protecting you, I'd be able to focus all my squads on attacking it, let them just take, maybe you'll salvo them as well, and then just try to double arc you with the Star Destroyer. I think if I had my full squad potential to bomb you with the Star Destroyer, I think I will win that fight, but the Star Destroyer is going to come out limping, where the remainder of your fleet would be able to maybe pick it off then. But with because you had the big ball, that deters me from doing that, because then that leaves your squads free to go bombing as well.
Yeah.
So
interesting list. Very.
Yeah. And interesting mission selections. It's I wonder how this would have played out differently if I chose not to do Fleet Ambush and did Solar Corona instead. So.
Yeah, well, Social General Love told me to basically, if you had gone with that one, keep people in the back, put the Corona in the back so you can't do your, you can't ridge run against the board and, put all the pressure back there.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, it maybe, I don't know, it was, you definitely, like, the killing the GR75 is definitely, that was critical.
That was very critical, and if I didn't get that kill round one, I think the game's different, because then you just activate him before he dies to activate some squads to do bombing on me.
He had a black flag. He would have moved at least more fighters to be able to take out the regular TIE, because that's what I was going to initially do, is just take out the TIE Defender regular, and then who cares, you got 2 aces, and that might have worked.
Yeah.
But yeah, taking out that GR75 first round was
key.
Yeah, first I was like, why isn't he hitting the Starhawk? But now, see later, that GR75, getting rid of it was definitely the move to do, and get rid of it. So, yep.
Well, thank you, Northern Hero, for that list. That was a scary list. Man, I was sweating, heart racing the entire game. I was nervous as soon as I saw it coming out. I was like, oh man, I'm going to have to face one. Let's put this to the test. And you did. And let me know what you guys think of my modification, the modifications I made to my list. If you think this is stronger than I originally had. The foundation is still there. I still like keeping the foundation of it. I just did some small moves here and there to give myself another ship to help remove the activation disadvantage. And Riva Domain could really help with survivability and firepower in the future with my Chimera. The ability to refresh a defense token when I'm being attacked, so I can maybe get an extra salvo off or get a brace back refreshed, redirect, etc. So let me know what you think about the modifications I made to the list and how it played and how it compares to my original list and how it's evolving. And keep sending the suggestions in, guys. That's going to enter you in for the giveaway. Make sure you also subscribe for the giveaway as well. But the suggestions and critiques and all that stuff, I'm taking them and I'm using them. And I'm getting a lot of insight from a lot of you guys in the comment section, so keep it up. So Robby, thanks for the game. That was a really, really tight one, really close one. It was very challenging. I loved it. And until next time, guys, take it easy.